Welcome back, it's Zion from Uke on Demand, and this week we're going over the song Great is Thy Faithfulness. On our website we have a couple different arrangements available. What you just heard was the easy version. If you would like a tutorial for a more advanced version, just leave a comment below. In this video we're going to go over the first half of what you just heard, and you can always get the rest of the tutorial and all the tabs over at ukeondemand.com. So let's get started. In the video, I was using a low G ukulele, but for this tutorial, I'm going to be using a high G ukulele because that's the more common tuning. And over at ukeondemand.com, we have tabs available for both versions, and they're very similar. There's only small differences between the two. So to begin, we're going to start out in an F chord, which is middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G, open C string, index on the 1st fret of the E, and open A. You're going to strum that once, pick the open A twice, you're going to leave the index finger where it is, but you're going to drop the middle finger down one string, so it's the 2nd fret of the C, and then you're just going to strum those bottom 3 strings. Add the ring finger to the 3rd fret of the E and pick twice. Fall back into a C7, which is super simple. It's going to be all open strings and index finger on the 1st fret of the A. Pick, leaving the chord there, pick the A string twice. And then extend that index finger over so it's covering the 1st fret of the E as well. And you're again just going to strum those bottom 3 strings. Arc the index finger back up as if you're about to get into an F chord, but here you're just going to pick the A string and the 1st fret of the E. Then we're going to come into a B flat, starting at the 5th fret, and I'll show you 2 ways to play it. One's a little bit easier. The version I was using in the video was a full bar, so barring the 5th fret, middle finger on the 6th fret of the E, and ring finger on the 7th fret of the G. And this is good because you can hit all those strings, they all can resonate. However, if that's a little bit of a struggle, if bar chords are a little hard for you in general, then there is a second option. You're going to make your regular G chord shape and have it start at the 5th fret. So index on the 5th fret of the C, ring on the 6th fret of the E, and middle finger on the 5th fret of the A. And you can do instead is just strum those bottom 3 strings and bypass the G string for now. Whichever one you choose, both are equally correct, so both are fine. From here we're going to move into the 7th fret of the A string. So just reach that pinky up. And then take it off, and since you left the chord there, you could just pick the 5th fret of the A. And then we're going to go into a second type of F chord. So we still have that original F chord shape that we learned at the beginning of this video, but we're also going to be adding the ring finger to the 3rd fret of the A. And strum that once. Pick 1st fret of A, followed by open A. Index finger to the 2nd fret of the C string, and ring finger to the 3rd fret of the E as if you were doing a G chord, but we're not going to put the middle finger on. And instead of strumming the bottom 3 strings this time, like we've done for a lot of this video, we will be strumming the top 3 strings. And stop on that A string. Then pick the open A, 2nd fret of the A, and C chord. All open strings and ring finger on the 3rd fret of the A. So putting together that we just learned would go like this. And that's how to play the first part of Great is Thy Faithfulness. To get the rest of the tutorial and all the tabs, head over to ukeondemand.com and subscribe below so you don't miss our upcoming fingerstyle tutorials. We'll see you next time.